what pays the bills, man. What are they talking about? I'm doing this shit to get stupid rich.
Well, they say do what you love so it doesn't feel like work, right?
Yeah,
like,
you already got money.
It doesn't feel like work. It's a passion. You keep doing it.
Do you think it's possible to do something and it not feel like work? I don't think that's possible.
It's going to feel like work, but it's like, oh, I love this. Like, this is what God has called me to do. I'm going to keep doing it. And like, I'm going to make money off of it.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think winning feels good. I got a check today. A nice check.
Yeah, but like...
And like that felt good.
But for doing what? Something you love or no?
Work. I don't know if I love it. I just know that it comes with checks. And it's like, let's keep doing it. You think that... I don't know if it's...
Wait, if you didn't have a passion for it, would you still be... Like, would you go so hard? Like...
That's a great question. I don't think it's passion. I'm not passionate about any one thing. I'm passionate about like life. Like that's what it is. It's not like, oh, it's LA or whatever. It's just like I genuinely like I want to buy my mom nice things. You know what I mean? I want pretty ladies or my pretty lady to like live a life of leisure. I want to, even as I build with like Solomon, you know what I mean? We build, and he just said it, like, if I made a bunch of money, I'd support you. I want to be able to do that for the people I love. Like, it's not like, I love this one. No, I just like to dominate life. Like, that's just, the nature of it.
Yeah, you know what else doesn't feel like work? Vacation. A year-long vacation.
Facts. You seen how I got in my podcast bag real quick, right? Let's go. I'm ready. I think are we rolling? We're ready, right? Come on. Don't get nervous.
Never nervous.
Might keep this in. It might be blue.
Yeah, you don't have to be nervous because we started 2 minutes ago. So
yeah, I'm not nervous.
Yeah. Do you want to give us a proper intro, or is that our intro?
Sure. I'll give an intro.
Go for it.
Hi, my name is Untitled Chapter, and on this episode of Scottie and Friends, we have a special guest, someone you know all too well. He has a LA-based media company. He's a dear friend of mine, and he's usually the host on this very podcast. But now he's in the hot seat. It's the one and the only Scottie.
Can I ask you a question?
How do you feel being the guest here?
I'm nervous now. Why is it the hot seat? Like, what? Why the hot seat?
Because there's great questions.
Okay.
And you got to answer all of them, but also be very vulnerable and honest. Like, can you do that?
Oh my God, we're going deep. Oh, of course we're going deep.
Yeah.
Knowing you. Okay, so they don't know you. I know you. We're about to go deep. Unnecessarily deep, but pause. But whatever. It is what it is.
Well, yeah.
But to answer your question, I feel good. I feel really good. Today feels a lot. I've been having a very heavy. I have days of heaviness. Today feels a little bit lighter. Yeah. I had a nice
little. It's a mental health session.
I mean, this is just where I am right now. But I'm good. I'm a man. I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you got for me, man?
A lot of questions.
All right, let's go.
Starting off with Suburban. It's
wait. Before we do, I'm sorry. Can we tell them how we even got here? I do want to give you the credit for coming up with this idea.
Okay.
Especially as we dive into this journey of me being more forthcoming with who I am. You were like, yo, we should do this. And so we're kind of here. So I do want to give you credit on that.
Thanks.
Maybe you can give your perspective.
Yeah, I think the goal is just to humanize you a little bit more, give people an opportunity to kind of get to know you a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Clearly, you're just a silly goofball. And I think a lot of people don't know just a lot of different sides of you, right? Like they see you as someone that kind of runs Suburban, but there's so many layers to it. Like you're someone who cares deeply about your work, but loves to have fun, is adventurous, really cares deeply about LA, and we should know that a lot more.
Ding. Okay. Yeah. And it's good to have people around you like that push you to do stuff. Yeah. So I'm excited.
Push you and see you.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's talk about it. So Suburban has quickly established itself as one of LA's go-to resources for discovering what's happening around the city. So from low-key events to just cultural moments and keeping a pulse on local neighborhoods. Your IG is literally almost at 100K followers. How do you feel?
I know.
What are you at now? Right now, by the way.
Right now.
Wait, I'm gonna take a guess. 96.3.
No, you're wrong.
96.4.
96.4.
Yeah.
To be exact, if I give you the exact number, we're at And it's growing rapidly. I think IG changed the algorithm, so we're like pushing 96,447.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
96,447. So yeah. I mean, I have been thinking about the 100K. I'm not really like too pressed about it, you know, but it is an accomplishment, and I guess it's an accomplishment. I think it's also more like I mean, I'm competitive, obviously. Like I look at the LA in the minutes. I look at shit back on Fig. I look at I won't say complex, but like a Rosecrans Media, Los Angeles bucket listers who are like, they have millions of followers. And out of every one of these people, we're bigger than Rosecrans Media, but everyone else we're quote unquote smaller than. But just in terms of our engagement, the community, and like just the overall essence, like we are murdering them on every level possible. And so that makes me feel really good, because I feel like I never bought followers. And like, people don't know, I started Suburban in 2012. And obviously the IG came a little bit after that. But you think about that, that is over 10 years of just like madness. And we never bought, I really built a legit community of people that just care about this content that we put out. And so I think that is so much like stronger and so much more potent than anybody else that's in LA. Like I truly believe that. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it for sure is. I will say, as someone who is not from LA, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I had no idea what Suburban was. Until,
can we be honest? You say that, I don't believe you at all. I don't believe you.
I seriously did.
I don't believe
I think
you.
it was like when I got here and, started meeting a lot of people who were like from LA, South Central, Compton, like all of these really dope cities.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, like this is.
You swear that you didn't know what Suburban was until you met me. I do not believe it. Or you knew what it was. Okay, hold on. Is it about to be, you knew what it was before we met?
No.
Oh, you're so cap. You're so cap.
I really didn't.
Whatever. I mean, bro, listen. My two favorite people, Russell Westbrook, who I promised I would never sell any part of Suburban, but if Russell Westbrook and his team wanted to invest, there's the only people I would sit down with. Only people. But then like Russell Westbrook, Lauren London, like Issa Rae, like, and Issa Rae doesn't follow us, but these are people that I know about. DJ Mustard, YG, like these are people I grew up just watching besides Issa Rae, and like they know and follow Suburban. That shit is so fucking crazy.
That's
we the biggest
crazy.
out. I'm in my talk shit back. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
go.
So basically the greats know it. You ain't gotta know it. Like it's cool. It don't matter.
Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. I truly feel like in terms of like our generation of LA, Los Angelinos, especially black and brown, like Suburban is stamped, like it's legendary.
Yeah.
Like if you took it away right now, like, and people are gonna always, like, it's a thing. It's a fucking thing, So it's dope.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people, I guess this is like what I'm hearing. It's like people don't really know if you're from LA or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you want to set the record straight? If you're from here, what city are you from? And like, I guess, what was it like growing up in the city that you were raised in?
Okay, that's a lot of questions. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles. I grew up off of 80th and Budlong. As most like LA kids, like I kind of jumped. I was in Inglewood at one point. I was in South Central, Hawthorne at one point. I was in the jungles for a little stint of time. And so as far as like how growing up was, damn, I don't know. Like I had a great childhood. You know what I mean? Like my biggest blessing in my entire life was like my parents. You know what I mean? Like I had a mom who did take me to. She worked in Northridge, which is so crazy. Shout out to the Cuzzos, but they don't believe me. They were like, "How your mama drive you to the valley, dude?" Whatever. But yeah, my mom, she worked in Northridge, and she would drive every morning from. At that time, we were living in Inglewood. She would drive every morning to go to work. And so she like signed me up for this charter school out there and was like taking me out there for middle school. And so it's crazy because and it is really crazy now you should make me think about it. Like Suburban is this vast world of LA. And it's like, I kind of got to see all parts of LA. Like honestly, even now, like living in Ontario, like no matter what, at some point y'all really built to own this brand. But at some point, like I've lived in every part of LA at some point, whether it's as an adult, as a kid. But growing up as a kid was like fire. You know what I mean? Like my pops, and I won't say any specific hoods or anything like that, but like my entire lineage, besides maybe like 4 of them, are like from some certain gang. You know what I mean? In LA. So like my pops and my cousins and my uncles are like all from opposite hoods and shit like that. And so just growing up seeing them, I think growing up seeing them, but then also having had gone to school in the Valley, like I was kind of able to see the parallels of like, okay, like this is where I came from, but like this is how these kids over at the Valley are living. It's like, I don't want to go that way. You know what I mean? Not to say there's anything wrong with it. Yes, it is. But I also just realized like there's just a better life over here. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. I feel like I relate to that so much. Like growing up in Brooklyn, like I grew up in East Flatbush. And so I think a lot of that just made me realize how much, I don't know, life can be so different in different cities, especially in a city like New York where there's different boroughs. But I grew up there, and then I went to school like in Manhattan, and I was going to places in Harlem and just seeing how diverse the city was and just like how much opportunity there was outside of where you grew up. Just can change your entire perspective on life. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, I think there's opportunity everywhere, like no matter what. I just think that, and it kind of even goes back to like why I wanted, what a suburban was initially. Even if you think about like what the name is, suburban, like it became this thing about LA, but it was never about, and I've struggled with this even from a business perspective of like, what is the why of suburban and how does it become something that can like scale and live on forever? Like what's the mission? You know what I mean? Because I'm not passionate about Los Angeles. I'll be the first to tell you that. And so even when it's time to scale, it becomes difficult for me because the initial thing was I wanted to motivate people. Like I wanted to show people like just the idea of abundance. You know what I mean? That was the whole thing. Like, you know me, like I like nice things. Nice I like money. I like just the whole nine. And so that was the initial thought process. But at some point, we kind of grabbed onto this niche of LA. And so now since then, it's always been this battle of like, damn, how do I still hold that message, but then incorporate LA in the same vein? And so it's been difficult, especially like, yeah, it's just been difficult to do that. Now it's like something totally different, I suppose. But yeah.
No, that's interesting because I feel like it's a perfect segue. It's like one of my next questions around like what was your original vision or plan for Suburban and how has that changed over time? Yeah.
I mean, in the beginning, listen, I went to school in the Valley. I came to Frederick Douglass, which is off of Adams and Arlington. It was like a charter school. Damn, I really went to charter school my entire life. But because then I went to Morehouse, which is also like a private school. But went to the charter school. And again, in the Valley, I had Jewish kids coming up to me. Like I was getting dropped off and they would get dropped off right behind in this boxy ass car. The car was a fucking box. You get out the car. He'd be like, and it was a Jewish kid. I forget I think his name is Daniel. And he was like, yo, he's like, you see that car? I'm looking at this boxy ass car. He's like, man, that car is da 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 da. The kid, we're in middle school. I want people to understand this. We're in middle school. The kid is telling me about the trunk space in the car. Okay, but we're in middle school. He's like, yo, the trunk space is crazy. And to think about where your mind has to be as a middle school to talk about a car's trunk space, maybe that's just fascinating to me. But he was trying to flex. But me, I'm like, what are you talking about? Boxy ass, ugly ass car. Years later, the car my dream car is a fucking G-Wagon. So you think about the parallels of like me getting dropped off in, I mean, my mom always has some decent shit, but like we come from black.
Mom drive? Like,
what did she drive at that? We didn't always come from decent shit, but it wasn't like a complete bucket. But anyway, our shit's on car notes and we getting interest and we're doing it backwards. These niggas is in a G-Wagon, which is a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? They're living a different life. And so when I came to school in South Central, Frederick Douglass, I just, again, and I had been seeing it this whole time, but I saw the parallels of like what it was. Fast forward, and that's not the question, but I ended up meeting a mentor who inspired me to start a media company, inspired me to create a magazine, which over time, a magazine became a media company, blah, blah, blah. The initial thought process was like, I want to get people to live a suburban life. The first name, you can look it up right now, 2012 was Suburban Lifestyles. That was the name. Suburbanlifestyles.blogspot.com is still up.
Was it the shortened version?
No, it was Suburban Lifestyles. It was spelled out because it was like, yo, like we coming over here, we living on top of each other, these apartments. These Jewish kids got a white picket fence, a wife, a dog, or Mercedes Benz that's probably paid off.
Generational wealth.
Yeah, and when I came over here, it was A$AP Rocky with like goals talking about like trap lifestyle, nigga. Like we trapping out the bando. This is when this was popping. And so the exact opposite of a trap house is a what? A suburban home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it was like, these niggas is going this way, I'm finna go that way. Fuck what they talking about. And I was like a nerd kid, bro. Like I was a kid, I was like, I'm waiting till sex, till marriage. Like I was that type of kid. And so, yeah, while trap lifestyle was popping, I was like, yo, fuck a trap house. Like we trying to live in the suburbs. Like that's what we on. And that was the message early on in the beginning. And then I think as we went from like this blog spot, Instagram came out and they didn't have suburban lifestyle. So I changed it to suburban LA. And I'm very like my creative brain was like, well, if it's going to be suburban LA, then it's got to be about LA. Because I hated when people did brands, it was LA, but not about LA.
Wait, I got to see this.
Go. Oh, you found it. Yeah.
Wait, this is it.
That's it. Yeah. Scroll.
Now I'm looking at the fact that it has a Google Plus logo at the top.
Literally,
Google Plus.
This
So
is crazy.
99 versus Dope was one of our brands. Rilla is a brand that if you go back, well, it's probably not gonna show, but Rilla is a brand that I want to make, which stands for Raised in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
You go to interviews. We used to interview this dude named AJ Suede. And crazy. All of these.
This feels like Tumblr and MySpace had a baby.
That was back in those days.
LeBron.
Yes,
And look at the dates. 2012.
2012. And back in these days.
Oh, he was grinding 12, 16 in the morning. He was posting stuff.
Yeah.
But listen, let me be very transparent. A lot of these, Tiana Taylor Adidas ripped that shit straight from like probably Complex or something. We was just taking that shit, posting it. But yeah, this is where it started. And it was just like, I don't know. I was just a young kid that was fucking.
Funny how the pictures don't link anymore.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah, because other people have taken that content down.
J. Cole, Suburban Presents, US. And you know what's so crazy? Like, even think about, and this is where like anybody that's grinding, like even to this day, like Suburban Presents, like I still use that same joint right now. Like we was doing fake raffles, you know what I'm saying? Winning sneakers, trying to get followers. Like, bro.
Hey, yeah, one comment.
Hey.
It's going to Ralph for me.
Say it again.
Y'all ain't had no copywriter. Ralph.
Baby, we still don't got a copywriter. We still don't got a copywriter. But yeah, that was, bro. I just wanted to inspire people. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, like I'm probably a little bit more selfishly with it, but like anybody that's around me that's like close to me, those are the people I just want to inspire. You know what I mean? So
can I ask that question?
Go for it. Yeah.
So like, let me see if I got a camera here. There we go. So a lot of people who say they grew up in LA, you hear their stories about the gang violence or seeing the dead bodies or the gunshots and all of that. Was any of that part of your growing up experience? Or were you pressed to be in a gang? Like, did you have any of those experiences?
That's a great question. No, I was not. I was never pressed to be in a gang ever. My mom did a great job of keeping me out of that. And again, like my father, or really my stepfather, my uncles, my cousins, like I got people that surround me that's really like from that and that are like certified people in it. And so I feel like that was a blessing in itself because it kept me out of it in a real way, like in a real way. But 100% like have ran into it. You know what I'm saying? I've been chased on hood days. You know what I mean? Like there's been situations where like I believe I was 100%. Like I've been chased to the point where like I 100% believe they would have shot me or killed me in that moment. You know what I mean? But I got away. I've had guns pulled on me numerous times just coming from LA, like banged on buses and shit like that. So yeah, and I didn't grow up like, I'm more of a square kid, you know what I mean? Like I'm a nerd at heart. And so yeah, I was too scared to do that shit anyway. I wasn't doing that shit. You think it's crazy as hell. What the fuck? You know what I mean? I ain't doing that. And I always been player. Like I've been always fly shit. Like You know what I mean? I didn't get tougher skin until like now. Nowadays, I'm like, I'm a grown man. I got some weight on me. Like, play if you want to. But as a young kid, yeah, right. How you gonna jump me if my legs work? I'm gone. I'm out of there. Yeah, great question, man.
Yeah, great question. I don't know if you had a follow-up.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well,
back to you.
Yeah. Back to Suburban. I know you talked about a mentor kind of like supporting you in the process of creating it, but talk a little bit more about like that process. Like, were you kind of teaching yourself things as you went? Like, how did you actually build that process? Were your parents really involved? Like, were you reading from like a book? Like, how do you?
As far as like what part? Like
all of it.
I'm a super nerd. I'm a super duper nerd. Like I take, and you know, more than anything, like I'm just a great copycat. You know what I mean? And that's probably like, you probably don't want to hear that, but like I see things and then it's just like, that's a great question. Cause no one like taught me the technical parts of it. Like no one, even like I'm great at editing, Photoshop, like building a website on the back end. And I might not be I don't think I'm the best at these things, but like I know enough to get the job done. So no one's ever really taught me the technical part of it, but I have had people that I asked for like advice on. And then, I don't know. I'm trying to like really get into. I never really thought about that, but I don't know. I'm just a super nerd. And then at the same time, like, bro, I just YouTube shit.
Yeah,
I YouTube shit, and then like I just do it. But I've always been that type of kid. Like I had a Ford Focus. I remember I had a Ford Focus, and my steering wheel wouldn't work. And like I Googled it, and I learned how to take the whole steering wheel off, and then you just put it back. Like I don't know. That's just my brain, I guess. You know, but. No one taught me the technical parts of it, but I have always, like, I just listen, and I think I know good advice, and it doesn't have to come with somebody that's more successful than me. Like, I've had like, when I was in Inglewood, like, there's like a crackhead that was in our neighborhood. No, I swear to God.
Why does everyone have that story of like the neighborhood crackhead?
The neighborhood crackhead? Yeah.
And they stay alive for years. Like they probably still.
Nah, this one died. Oh. Yeah, crazy. I mean, he was alive for years though, but he passed away. But
that's usually not the case. But
yeah, I mean, to that point,
the lifespan of a crackhead.
The lifespan of a crackhead. To that point, I take advice from a crackhead, bro. If it's good advice, you know what I mean. Like it's just wisdom comes from everybody. I just listen, you know. But the last thing I'll say is like more than I do have mentors again teaching the technical part of it, I have them for inspiration. You know what I mean. I see you doing some dope shit, and that's enough for me. So yeah.
Very, very cool. I feel like this is probably going to be hard for you just because I know you're a Capricorn. Like you really are committed to like the long process of things.
Yeah.
But was there any point in the process of like building Suburban from like start to now, just where you ever wanted to quit?
What?
Like what were like the biggest challenges you faced? And like
quit? Yeah, bro. There was times when I remember I was working at AAA. I told my brother, I think I'm gonna quit AAA. Like I'm ready to do Suburban. Quit AAA. And I was doing like, I was driving every day. I work on Suburban during the day. And then at night, I would drive out to like OC. And I would do like fucking Uber Eats and shit like that. And I was like delivering this food. And I was just like going broke, bro. Not going broke. I was fucking, I don't even like think about that shit. Like I was broke, dude. And it was just really hard. Like I couldn't figure it out. Things weren't working. Like at this time we really had the blog spot. So I was like writing articles, just trying to like make it work. And I wasn't making no money from Suburban. I was making not a freaking penny. We wasn't booming. And this was during a time when I was still on my like, I want to motivate the people. So I was like doing these like just different pieces. The shit wasn't getting no likes. It was just trash. Like it was trash. And I remember telling homies like, bro, I think I'm done with this shit. Like, hell, Akeem, shout out Akeem Hardwick's my boy. And I was just like, bro, I think I'm just finna quit. Like, it's over with. Like, I ain't trying to do this shit no more. And then he was just like, bro, just kind of like stick to it. You know what I mean? Just stick to it. And I remember too, because we had the conversation and I had this like little desk like in the hallway, like my mom's crib. And he took a picture He was like, bro, I'll never send you this picture till you become a millionaire. And he still ain't sent the picture, so I'll tell you where I'm at. But
Getting close.
But he but that was I definitely want to quit, bro. Like I definitely wanted to quit. There's certain times now where like, I don't know if I quit. That was probably the one time I was like, I'm finna quit. But it's hard days like every day, bro. It's like it's always hard days.
Yeah.
It's always hard days. Yeah.
That makes sense. Going into like the content itself, like I feel like we're in this digital age where people are like posting a lot of things for likes, for virality, and just making things like go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever feel conflicted in what you post as far as like what's really relevant versus like what's gonna get more likes?
I think probably the simple answer is like yes. I think maybe. So I'll say this, like the times I get conflicted is like, shout out Cool Kicks. Like the other day, like they just got raided by the police. And it's like, I see these guys out. And so that's when it becomes difficult. It's like I have a relationship with this person. Like, damn, should I not post this? You know what I mean? We've had a very, I won't say prominent, but we had a guest who's like, you know, they move and shake when it comes to like things happening with the leadership of Los Angeles. They set things on platforms that like, I've made the decision to take out of the interview. But it's also a battle of like, damn, if this is true journalism and this is like why should I omit this even though, because for the benefit of you? And so the relationship part of it has been sticky. Content wise, in terms of just like, I think there's a mix. Like, and I've always, and I pride myself on this, and I'm actually probably the most, it's probably the proudest moment for me, or the most thing I'm proud of with Suburban the most, because I've always built it to be brand safe. I've always gone into it knowing before we was making money, when I first started, it was like, I want this thing to be brand safe because I do want to work with Coca-Cola. Or I want the ability.
But like explain what brand safe means to you, like to someone who.
I mean, you look at like our competitors, right? Look at a Back on Fig, right? Look at FMW World, which is the same thing, or look at a No Jumper, right? Like these brands, impressions out the wazoo. You know what I mean? They're in terms of like YouTube engagement, because you know Suburban reaching 100 million a month. Let's just be clear. But in terms of the YouTube engagement and what they're posting, brands don't want to attach themselves to that. They can never go work with a Cash App. You know what I mean? They could never go, and never say never. I don't want to speak any hate on them, but me knowing the business, they could never work with just some of the things that, I'll put it this way, like, bro, I interview council members. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, I interview fucking council members. Like, that's fucking crazy. They could never do that. Or a council member would never come to their platform unless unless you have some sort of backing. You know what I mean? Suburban is, I'm an independent media company. You know what I mean? So to be able to pull that type of stuff in, it's like, it's actually kind of crazy, you know? And so I forgot what I was saying to say, but like, yeah, I've always wanted to be brand safe. I've always wanted people to feel comfortable coming to our platform, but I've always wanted to stay true to the true essence of like what the people wanted. I feel like we've done a great job at that. Now we're at a space where it's like, I feel like we're on both sides decently, but it's like, damn, if you really want to go to get a bag, I might have to like let go of the voice of the streets a little bit. But it's like, damn, I don't want to do that. So it's a weird space, but.
Yeah. No, I think the page does a great job of just like having polarity as far as like LA is just a diverse city. There's so many different people. There's so many different crowds, so many people doing different things. And like, you can't have one voice, one tone.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting segue, just because I think my next question is around just how you find yourself being like a polarizing voice in LA. This is something that we kind of talk about. I feel like you have sometimes very conflicting or just like nuanced views, whether it's like your recent takes on like the club closures in LA, whether it's like Apartment 200 or New House and different things like that, or like even like your honesty in your vlogs. Like, how would you say you navigate like criticism and like online politics?
If I'm having a bad day, like here's the thing. If I'm having a bad day, like the comments can't get to me. You know what I mean? If I'm having a bad day. But now, like, but more often than not, like, I don't really care. I think the thing is, it's like, you have to think, like, I have this LA platform and people expect me to, like, be all for LA no matter what. And that's just not who I am. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's a bad thing or, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that, like, I just think I'm different, bro. Like, I just think I'm different. Like, I can't even, there's no other way to put it. Like, my mind is different. Who I am is different. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. I'm a trailblazer. And I think I'm in the position I'm in because of those exact reasons. You know what I mean? Like, if I was a follower, to Solomon's point, maybe I would be gangbanger. Or maybe, like, you know, like, I just have my own mind. Like, I sometimes in maybe a bad way, sometimes I can, like, look at something and try to find the opposite. So I can't say that. But more often than not, like, I just see things differently than everybody else, you know? And so I think it brings on a lot of different hate. But I also don't think I'm lying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People, especially with Black culture, let's talk about Black culture. Like, people want us to, like, oh, Black men aren't leaders and Black men ain't this and that and that. And then when we try to take a stance on something, y'all stone us to death. You know what I mean? And so...
It depends, though. Like,
on what?
You're taking a stance on, though.
On what? Give me an example. I ain't afraid to go there. Give me an example, though.
It's a little hard. I can't think of something.
Oh, okay. Listen, don't go toe-to-toe with me. I'm ready. But, no. Yeah. Y'all not ready for true leadership, bro. Y'all not ready for true leadership. I don't think so. The Black culture ain't ready for true leadership.
Yeah. I think people just... Groupthink is a big thing. I think we talk about this. Like, people definitely... align with, like, what they think other people will agree with and are comfortable with, and usually don't feel good kind of, like, standing out from the crowd.
I mean, from your experience, have I said anything that's, like, that wild? People are mad that I can't. What's the dude name? Sylvester? What the nigga name is?
Sylvester.
The dude that is friends with Dom Kennedy?
Replied, yeah.
People get mad about shit like that. And it's like...
Do you think it's, like... how you respond to things, though? Like, maybe, like, the tone.
It's because I'm a leader. Like, I literally... Maybe, like, okay, let me get out my
like,
ego.
You think
Let me get out my ego. Let me get out my ego. All right.
Not the ego.
Let me get my ego.
Do you think it's, like...
It is my delivery.
Yeah, delivery.
I think it's my delivery.
But there's, like, a strong essence to, like...
I think my words are powerful, though.
Yeah.
I think I say things and it, like, it stings for whatever reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I feel like I answer from my true essence. Like, it is me. You know what I mean? Nigga come on my page and then I say something and they're like, well, you don't know who that is? Like, no, nigga, I don't know who that is. That's not me. That's not my fault. I don't know.
You just feel like you're saying, like, the truth.
I say my truth.
Okay.
And I say what I think that people should probably hear, whether they want to hear it or not.
Yeah.
You know? That's what I say. Like, if I'm in a group chat with the homies, like, this is what you talk to men, like, this is what you need to hear, bro. And I want people to talk to me that way. Don't sugarcoat me. Like, tell me what it is.
Yeah, very direct.
Very direct.
Period. Kind of talking or going back to, like, you saying, like, Suburban has this strong audience and, like, community. What's a moment that, like, never gets old for you? Like, is it, like, seeing certain celebrities follow you, like, reshare? Is it, like, getting, like, a comment from someone saying, like, hey, I've been following Suburban for X amount of years, love the work that you're doing? Like, what for you?
I love that Lauren London follows us.
Queen.
I think that's so far. She actually unfollowed us and then she followed us back. And that's why I was like, let's go. So that stuff is dope.
We love her.
And then I think too, like, just being in my, like, I think when I go out and people ask to take pictures with me, it's crazy. Like, I was with my mom the other day and, like, this lady like, can I take a picture? Which is my first time my mom's ever seen that. And, like, that's, like, always so dope. You know what I mean? Because I don't...
What did she say about
that? She was kind of faded. So she didn't really do too much. But, like, she saw it. And I was just... But I was happy she got to see that. Because it's like, I'll be telling her, like, yo, your son's lit. And then, like, that type of stuff is always cool.
Like the Red Bull event. The guy.
Red Bull. Oh, yeah. Stuff like that is always cool, bro. Like, that stuff is, like... And, like, what's so dope about that is I feel like Suburban is, like, it is not even 10% of where I think maybe it's a little bit more than 10%. But, like, it's so small compared to what I feel like it's gonna be or can be. I say where it can be. And, like, so that the fact that people take pictures is, like, so fire. It's fire.
Yeah. I love this. I'm
like the Michael Jackson of LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Hell yeah. Okay.
For sure.
I'd rather not like refer to as like a dead king of pop, but okay.
Okay. I mean, listen, we need the clip. So go ahead. It's going to be a great clip.
Glad you said that because I think a lot about like future and strategy and like where Suburban's going. And, you know, the number one question is always like, where do you see this brand in like 3 to 5 years? And like, is there this big dream or goal in mind as you build it up?
When I'm 40 years old, I want to open up a restaurant. So I think I'm going to start planning this now. I've always wanted to do the restaurant, but like the next 10 years, the next 7 years will be using Suburban to prop myself up to open up a restaurant. And strategically, I've always planted these seeds. Like I interview a lot of people. If you look at the people that I kind of talk to, it's like a lot of people in hospitality, you know what I mean? And that's always been strategic.
Suburban Eats.
And, you know, all that stuff. But for the brand, that's for me. For the brand specifically for Suburban, I'd like to branch it out to different cities. Suburban New York, Suburban Arizona, Boston, et cetera, et cetera. And I think we will turn it into not a travel company. I don't even know the words for it, but I think we'll be like a Bucket Listers, or we'll be like a Must Do Los Angeles, which is our new competitor. I've been seeing y'all, or a Fever. And basically these are companies that sell tickets to experiences throughout Los Angeles. And so the first part of our business, even if you look now, like 90% of our business is selling ad space to events that are in Los Angeles. And so like, this is another thing I'm proud of. It's like, you guys see all the like the LA niggas ain't shit or LA traffic and that, and like that's where all the eyes come from. But underneath that, we have partners like Live Nation. We have Cosm, you know what I mean? And we have all these different experiences, especially like the leisure lounges, shout out Leisure Lounge, that are kind of our partners that we sell just the what is going on in Los Angeles. And so I want to basically syndicate that through multiple different cities. And then on top of that, layer on the entertainment part of it, like the podcast network. And then on top of that, layer in the products. And then I think the final beast of that will be licensing our own events and doing our own events. So I'm really inspired by like Complex Con and how they have this major event. And so one day I would love to do like a major food festival. And then secondarily to that, I think one of the most player things is, and shout out Bucket Listers, they'll do like a Good Burger pop-up for like 7 days in like Santa Monica, right? And I think that that's so far that you take this piece of culture and you bring it to life. And so for me, it's like, damn, what if we, granted they have Marathon Burger now, but it's like, damn, what if we did a week where there's like this Los Angeles museum that pops in and it's just like culture just for like 7 days or 3 days. Or you take like, I think there's a notorious thing like Dom's Pizza, like Dom Kennedy's Pizza. He has in a rap song. It's like, what if we bring that to life and we license these different cultural moments and bring them to life? And so I forget I'm horrible CEO, but I forget the name of what that type of company is, but like that's ultimately what I'm building. Yeah.
Very exciting.
So, you know, and I do want to go on a limb and say too, like, I think I read this book, 40 Laws of Power, which is like, it says seem dumber than your mark, which I probably embodied too much. Cause in my mind,
no, you don't.
In my mind, no, I play like this, like, silly, okay.
Really like.
But like, in my mind, like when I'm in the shower, look in the mirror, I was like, yo, you really a black genius. Like, I feel like people don't understand what's being built right under them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think people really understand, like,
the legacy and like the work.
Not even like, which Kanye said, can't you see we getting money right up under you? Like these niggas like, you not from LA or like all this stupid shit. And I'm just like, bro, like you don't see, you know what I mean? Or like.
It happens to like, oh, you're going to take this to the head. But like all the greats though, right? Like, you know it's coming.
But it's just
like, people only understand the impact of their work until it's done. You know what I mean? In some capacity when they realize it's no longer present. Or they're present.
It just be dumb. Because it's just like, bro, like, yeah. bro, like I can't. It's so much
You want to
like
go off.
it's just like, bro, like we got stock portfolios that's like it's just let's like we can go ahead. Like it's all good. Come on.
No, for sure. I guess we can kind of like shift a little bit to more like you behind the brand, but around, or at least like as someone who's built their brand like literally from the ground up on their own in a lot of ways, like what is like key advice that you would give somebody who's like an entrepreneur, like essential skills that they would need to like succeed in whatever they're building?
Yeah. Be consistent. Don't do anything. And what I mean by that is build consistently day in, day out. Do whatever you can to not touch any part of the business and just have great people do it for you. Like it, like literally, like, and this is, it's just coming from a person who's like, you know, the black mind is like, I gotta do it, da da da. If I do it myself, it'll save me all of this money on the front end. Like, dude, and granted, maybe it's because I built this thing up so far. And in the beginning, you are gonna have to do things, but your mental should be like, how can I not do things? And it's like, yeah, that's what, like, I would just be relentless, be consistent, and like do your best to not do anything. Like, if whatever the business is, give me a business. I don't know, any business.
McDonald's comes to mind.
Okay, if you're gonna build a restaurant, like, nigga, do not be the chef. Do not be the person at the front taking the sitting people at their seats. Do not be the bartender. Do not be the waitress. Be the owner. Find a great waitress. Find a great bartender. Find a great chef. Find great baristas. Whatever it is, find great people who can do that. The difficult part is, how can you do that if you come from the bottom and you have no money? Nigga, welcome to being an entrepreneur. How can you make payroll every week? Welcome to being an entrepreneur, right? And again, that's not to say that you're not gonna have to do things, because you are. But like, as long as you're constantly doing things, you're never gonna be able to, I won't say never, but you're gonna always be stuck in like you're gonna be a donut shop. You go to the donut shop, what do you see? You see the Asians who own it always serving the donuts. Like, you can be a mama pop if that's the goal, but you know.
Yeah. Be like the creative behind it, the strategizer, executor.
Be the nigga on the beach. That's just like, what you guys doing this week? Oh shit, I didn't know you was having, I didn't know y'all was starting a new show. Oh my God, The Wire comes in when? Okay, bet, boom. Like, be that nigga. It's possible. People do it all the time. How do you get there? I don't know. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
But there's a nigga who owns something that does that. There's a nigga who owns a company that makes him hundreds of millions of dollars, probably a month, and he ain't been to the business in months. So it's possible. It's like, how do you get there though? You know?
Yeah. No, for sure. It's a long process.
Yeah.
I think a lot about sacrifice and success.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people glamorize success as this thing that's kind of like comes really fast. I think what, again, to my point of the digital age, feeling like a lot of people just have like access to so much at once. And like we're seeing people live their lives on social media and just have a good time, but we don't know the work that kind of went behind it. But I would love for you to talk a lot about like sacrifices and like what were key moments or like areas of like sacrifice that you noticed you had to like kind of like work through in building Suburban, but also building yourself?
Great question. Yeah, I think sacrifice is like just a big part of just the journey as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and you're gonna always be sacrificing. Like, even now, like, I'm sacrificing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, less going out, less ordering out, all the things.
Yeah, and there's different phases of it. You know what I mean? Like, right now, I order out a lot. You know what I mean? But I also, it's just like, I have a good amount of money that like I'm just using to like pay, putting it to the side, investing into stock market for the long term. But it's like, there's things I want to buy right now. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I got a key outside with the whole front half of the car is gone. And it's like, damn, I want to go.
Too much on the Kia.
I want to, but here's the thing. I want to and can go buy some new shit, but you have to sacrifice. You know what I mean? And I think that part of it too is just maturing and like a 10-year horizon. Like putting it out 10 years and that'll make it easier. But I feel like I'm not giving a good enough nugget because it's just difficult. Like you can't even explain the type of sacrifice that like. I remember one of my homies, shout out K4, he used to ask me like, he like, bro, like, cause I was like, nah, I gotta go work. And a lot of times I would go work and like just stare at my computer and get nothing done. Like, oh God, just looking to just get nothing done. And he'll be like, yo, like what, like, he's like, bro, there's not that much work to do. Like, and I think a part of it is just like always staying in it. You know what I mean? You never get to take a break from it. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have a great answer for it, but it's just like, it's gonna hurt. That's really all. It's gonna hurt bad.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, bro. It's gonna hurt. Don't do this shit, bro. Get a job. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Even having a job, it's a sacrifice.
It's gonna hurt.
Boring. It's like never fun.
And you're gonna sacrifice your love life.
Yeah.
You're gonna sacrifice fun, and you're never, because I feel like it's an ongoing battle. You never know if it's worth it or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I see all these people like LeBron. I heard him say like, yeah, like I didn't get to go to all the parties, And he's like, oh, but like maybe I should have went to some of them. Or you hear people make it and then tell you like, nah, you ain't got to give up everything. And it's like, but if you didn't, would you be where you are? You know what I'm saying? So it's not even a give and take, bro. You got to, what is his name? Tim Grover. He has a book called Winning. And it's like, winning is like a woman, bro. And it's so true. They want all of you. No, winning is like worse than a woman. Because you could not give a woman all of you and maybe keep her. Winning, it wants all of you.
Yeah.
And then when you get it, you start right back at the front and it wants every ounce. And if you don't give every ounce of you, you're not going to get it. And it's like, it's just, ugh. Damn, they could shed a tear. It's so crazy. No, you have no idea. You have no idea. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know.
That was good.
Okay, cool.
That's really good. Very vulnerable. Before I kind of jump into rapid fire, one last question. What belief about yourself have you had to rewrite in order to grow into this next chapter of your life?
Oh, shit. What? Say it again. Give it to me again.
What's one belief that you've had to rewrite in order to grow into the next chapter of your life? Maybe independent. Like you can do everything on your own.
No, I can do everything by myself. No. I think it's more so just like, man, and it's like just really believing in myself, bro. You know what I mean? It's like in small ways of like, I remember when Suburban started to get a little bit of juice and like we go out and I go hop back at the back of the line. And I know the people at the front and the homies be like, bro, like, why don't you just walk us to like, why are you doing this? Like, this is crazy. And I think that's a deep rooted thing of like, I never truly, like in this weird way, my outward bravado was bravado. It wasn't actual self-belief. It was like trying to make up for the lack of self-belief. You know what I mean? And so I think now it's like food. It's like, yo, like I would eat, it's like eating a lot of McDonald's, but it's like it's empty calories. And so now it's like, nah, like now it's rewriting. We still eating good, but it's and I hope this is a great analogy, but like it's still food, but now it's like meat and potatoes. You know what I mean? It's like, this is like actual, like you're not going to move me around like you could back in the day. Like I was walk around like this, you push me, I'll fly. Yeah. Now if you push me, like I'm actually grounded and I actually believe like, oh no, like I am capable of this. I am meant to be here. I am him. To where before I was like, I'm him. It was like, but now it's like, nah, nigga, like I don't even gotta say it. Like I know I'm him. And so I think that's probably the thing that I'm like stepping into, especially year 30. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Self-worth, self-confidence.
Yeah.
Self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, on to my favorite part.
Yes. Do I have to answer these quick?
Yeah, you don't have to.
All right, cool.
Rapid fire, fun, and like also personal. What is the last song that you've had on repeat? WGFT?
No. I'm very like a repeat offender. No, I've been playing. Can I give you a couple? Or does it just have to be one?
I will take two.
I've been playing Losing Weight by Cameron and Prodigy.
Okay.
And I've been playing Text Go Green by Drake.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good one. Favorite LA movie or show that actually gets the city right?
Ooh. Favorite LA movie or show that actually gets the city right? I mean, I don't even know if I know any LA. Probably Boys in the Hood.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, probably Boys. But then it's like niggas is getting shot, dead bodies in the. I've never seen it. Have I seen a dead body? Probably
What
Boys
else
in the Hood.
was LA? Was Baby Boy LA?
Oh shit! Baby fucking boy. God damn. Baby boy. Every day, all day. That's Baby Boy. Yes. 100%.
Tyrese and Taraji, we love.
100%.
What's one daily habit or ritual that makes you feel more grounded?
Taking walks. I like to take like 2 walks a day.
Say that.
Yeah.
I was either gonna say, I thought you were gonna say playing chess, or being in nature, like going for walks.
Yeah, probably taking walks. I play like 3 games of chess. I've been okay. Yeah.
No, go.
No, I've been kicking ass lately. Like this like.
Is there any proof? Like,
I mean, we check my computers at the crib, but no, like I've been on some like playing to the point where like the last 3 games, I'm like, yes, like I like really win, like for real. I'll beat anybody in LA in chess. On God.
okay.
On God.
Stand on it.
Yep.
You talk a lot about H-bar.
Okay, yes.
So?
Hedera, yes.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
All day, every day,
Mhm.
across all of your social platforms.
Mm-hmm.
What's one piece of financial advice that you would give somebody in their 20s?
And they're how old?
You want to give it like early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s?
Give me a specific age. It just depends.
Do all 3.
If I'm 20 years old, it's finances. So finance is like art. Like it's like depends on the person. If I'm a 20-year-old male, I'm getting 2 jobs and I'm working 80 hours a week. How many hours in a week? 120? How many hours?
Usually people work like 40 hours a week.
Right. I'm working 80 hours a week and I got like some sort of side hustle. I'm 20?
When do you sleep? Oh.
What are we talking about? Sleep. You said financial advice?
You're right. You a man.
Yeah, that's what I say. Are you a man? 80 hours a week.
I'm getting my
And you need to have some sort of like creative side hustle and go hard for like 5 years, bro. No women, no nothing. Go hard, eat noodles, and you'll have 100,000 by the time you 25. On God in heaven, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I'm trying. Like, listen. If you went off of I wish somebody would have. They did tell me, but I wish they would have like really like shook me.
Yeah,
bro. Man. What? Stuck my bread. I would really work 8 hours a week and get off and stream, and sleep 4 hours, chug Red Bulls, and do that every single day.
I think this is like sustainable, but
why not?
It just doesn't seem sustainable. Like how? Can't you imagine like the mental health problems? Like
that's pussy. I don't care about that. I'm not you. And you, why would you even do this? You know I'm not like that. I don't know. Like work-life balance. Da 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 da. Like.
So you really just believe in like going hard?
Yes, I believe that people take at America, and America's making people soft. Because if you did not have capitalism and this financial system helping people up, you would be farming and eating your own. You'd be killing boars to eat your food. But you get to drive up and spend $4.99 on a McChicken.
We gonna clip
instead of having to raise chickens, prepare for the winter that's coming, bad crops. Like people take for granted what this American system really is. I can literally press 3 buttons and food comes to me. It comes to me. I turn on the fucking water and the water is hot. Like people will like complain when it's like this is the greatest system ever created. Ever. If you work your ass off. So yeah, work 80 hours, stream all day. If I'm 20, oh my God. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna have you talk about what the mid 20s and the
mid-20s, you're cooked. It's over with. Yeah, no, mid-20s, I work 80 hours, put my money up.
Still no relationship, still no hanging out with friends.
Again, it just depends. It depends on where you at. Like, no, if I'm mid-20s, yeah, I probably would get a girl.
Yeah.
Get a girl that's a good girl. Y'all move in together, or you live with your parents. Y'all get a joint account that is either, I would probably go crypto, but crypto or stocks. And every time y'all get a paycheck, y'all both put half y'all paycheck in Bitcoin and do that for 5 years. And lock in and don't be an idiot and lose a good girl. Easier said than done, though. Easier said than done.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more.
Yes.
It's interesting. Somebody actually asked me this question recently.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could be any age again for 1 week, what age would you be and why?
I probably wouldn't. So, when was Bitcoin? When was
it has something to do about money.
Bitcoin came 16 years ago. It was 16 years old, so I would go 16 years ago. So what would that make me? I'm 29, so do the quick math real quick. 13. I would dig in my pocket and whatever I had, I would buy Bitcoin.
13 is crazy.
And yeah, that's it. I would go back to 13 for a week. I would scrape out. I got the knowledge I have now.
I know. I think we all would.
I would have nigga, I
wish
would
I could
buy
see it.
so much fucking Bitcoin. I would be a billionaire right now.
Why wouldn't you just go back and bet on a football game or something?
Yeah.
Do you know Bitcoin's worth $122,000 right now?
Yeah, but you bet on a football game, put that money in the bank, and then.
But you don't have that much. I'm 13. I'm assuming I don't have that much money. At 13, I'm gonna go like, Mom, can I borrow I'm gonna borrow $30 from each of my family members. Bitcoin's only a couple cent, bro. I'm gonna have like 3,000 Bitcoin right now. Fuck what? Yeah, 13.
I knew this was going to be about money. That's hilarious. Okay. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Suburban and Scottie, like all of that, what would you say are like the 3 most important things to you? And don't make money be one of them.
Damn, outside of Suburban and myself and money, what are the most important things to me? If I'm being very transparent, I think I'm figuring that out right now. I think up to this point, like those have been my identity, and I think like I'm currently going through the transformation of figuring out what's more important. As of now, which is probably going to change, I would say like, obviously like family, probably peace, you know what I mean? Just being happy and not feeling as heavy. And then, likely like just health, which all of those answers are like pretty like, they're probably going to change. Family might not change, but like.
Right?
Yeah. I know. I'm like,
I'm just
I was like, how could you not say your parents, but family covers that?
Literally.
Yeah. So.
You just think somebody going to switch up on him.
No, I don't think nobody going to switch up. I've never been that like.
That's all you think?
Even I think like, am I I don't even think I'm a good friend.
We need to unpack that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a good friend.
Why do you think that?
Because I don't like.
Well, I guess first, what would you define as a good friend?
Somebody who like really cares and is like very like, if a friend tells you something like, damn, this happened to me, they're like, oh my God. Like they genuinely like, there's like a thing.
Emotion.
Yeah.
You don't have emotion?
Nah, I just be like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, but like, I don't like, I feel like there's a deeper level that like my brain don't go to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel bad. Like if there's a health scare, I can feel that. I can feel that. But most things I'm like, you be all right.
Yeah, but would you be there for that person? It don't really, the emotion.
I would be, okay. And this is where
some money.
I would be there for you because I feel like it's just the right thing to do. But I don't know if I really care to be there. And I think that makes me a bad, like in past relationships, like I would do things and it just feels like it's a checklist. And it's like, because it low key is like, it's like, I know I need to do this.
But that's how men think though.
Okay, so I'm good. All right. I'm a good friend. I'm a great friend. Because I got to do it. I got to get it off.
Why would you say that?
I got to like.
This is true. Men,
all right, thank you.
Men
man.
like we saw problems,
Yeah.
You know, like versus just like.
Emotional, like, and deep, and that makes sense. You guys like provide, protect, lead.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Sob, thank you.
Yeah.
Good God. Because I'm like,
Both
damn, I'm over here thinking I'm a bad person.
I don't think so. I think you just show up for people very differently than people are used to. But I think even like, I don't know, to your point, men and women are very different. Like women, the love that you'll get from your girlfriends and like, you know, your girls is just not going to be the same as like your bros or like your guy friends or homies or whatever. Like they're going to be like, you shouldn't have did that, but I'm here for you.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. That's all I got.
Nice.
This is good.
Yeah, I like it. I think it'll be dope. I definitely want to start doing more stuff like this. Like I got to just start. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out like how can I just sit in front of the camera just by myself and like just talk. I don't know what that looks like just yet. But.
You're doing it right now.
Yeah. I feel like.
But even without somebody, like just like think about like the girl from Call Her Daddy. Like she'll get in the camera and be like, all right, what does she call her people? All right, daddyites or whatever she says. And like she just gives a life update. Like I want to get to that point. So
I think it comes from a place of like also just sitting with yourself a lot, like being in deep reflection. Like, do you meditate?
No.
Meditation is good. Like 5 minutes a day.
How do you
Sitting
not
with your
fall
thoughts.
asleep?
Well, one, don't like sit on a couch or be in your bed, but like really sit, close your eyes. Sometimes like guided like music or like a guided practice helps a lot. And it just helps you connect a lot with like your intuition and like what's coming up for you. What are you fearful of? Like what gets you excited? Like
I tried. I can't do it.
it is hard.
But it
is
don't
hard,
do
but you
nothing.
gotta quiet your mind. It does. It creates stillness and allows you to like, you know, when you are flustered or angry, you are able to stop and be still instead of like acting on a thought that could get you into a position that you don't want to be in. You know what I mean? Like don't act out on anger. Act from a place of stillness.
I genuinely feel like money solves all of that. Like honestly,
Bro, Capricorn tendency.
I don't know. I think I agree with him.
bro, listen, I woke up today. I was like, yo, like I woke up late, my alarm, you know, you wake up late, your alarm going off, you like, damn.
Yeah.
Now I must have checked what was coming in the mail. I said, nigga, what? I got up, I felt great day. Like, I think that just solves all problems. I don't know if,
Yeah, but I think
I don't get this other like,
because you have to have something that like it doesn't have to be that though, right? Like it could be like a Jay-Z song or something like that.
That's meditation?
You could meditate on that. Like
1 million, 2 million, 3 million,
Yeah.
4, 18 months, 80 million more. Like,
that's a form of meditation.
oh, he told me, yeah, we good then.
I think like the issue with that, or there's no issue. I think it's just what happens when you don't have the package to look forward to? What happens if you don't necessarily have a good moment to look forward
So you
to?
gotta keep
Like
it coming in.
you have to remember what grounds you. Whether that's devotion, prayer, meditation, it helps you.
I mean, I pray every day.
I didn't say you didn't.
You don't believe me?
That's what you're saying. So you're gonna have to like
You said that. I didn't say I didn't believe.
no, because you just was like,
All right,
yes.
whatever. Okay, you brought it in. I'm gonna let you wrap it. That was a great idea, by the way.
Yeah, I'm glad. This was really fun. I appreciate your vulnerability and honesty.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. Thanks for having me as the host.
Yeah, didn't cost nothing but some studio time.
Do you have any closing words?
No, I'm gonna let you close it.
Am I invited back on Scottie and Friends?
Sure, why not? Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, you heard it here first. I'm the new host of Scottie and Friends. Thank you so much. This has been lovely.